So I picked up a set of DC headers, 421, that hooks up to the cat this weekend. I got it from a person on Marketplace, and they were looking to get rid of it. They've had it for a while. They went with a different application, but it worked out for me. It also came with a carb sticker, so I'll stick that on the hood once I install it. And it looks pretty much the same. Obviously, it's a different header design than stock, but it's pretty much the same. Bolt pattern's the same, as well as on bottom. And my issue with the current stock one is one of it was stripped, so I couldn't get it in. But check the bolts here, they fit, and should be an easy install. So today I'm working on getting the exhaust manifold out. So you can see I've gotten started here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because when I was trying to install the catalytic converter, there were two spring bolts that were supposed to be connecting from the cat to the exhaust manifold there. But I was under there for a few hours and couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the bolt in. And what I realized was I stuck the bolt all the way through and realized that the threads have been pretty much stripped down, and I could just stick the bolt in, so it's not even the right size anymore. And then when I examined the floor, I found a nut that was connecting to the top of the new bolt. So I think like the previous owner somehow stripped it and then somehow hacked his way with the nut. So I couldn't put it back the way he did it because like the springs I'm using is brand new. It's a lot more tighter and stiffer. And so this exhaust manifold's gonna have to go. All right, so we've removed the exhaust manifold from behind the engine. As mentioned before, we use 3 bolts on the bottom, 2 here, which are nuts connected to a stud. And unfortunately, one of them seized up and kind of came off with it. I'm going to try to get it off, but let's just take a look at the exhaust manifold. Pretty old, but it's doing its job. But unfortunately, well, our biggest issue was this hole here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this hole was stripped when we were trying to get it in there. So let me get a bolt and just demonstrate that for you guys. So this is what we're using to install the cat. This is a brand new bolt and spring. Just to demonstrate. See that? Sorry, there you go, we're a little closer. It's going all the way through. So previous owner potentially, or just something happened where they stripped it, but then they drilled it and just made it free, and then they put a bolt up top. This spring is new, and so when you connect to the cat, it's just so hard to compress this spring to even have any thread up there, and then we can barely torque it. So over here is an example. It's not going in all the way, but you can see it's screwing in the thread. And then this side, nope, it still doesn't go. So that's the big issue with this exhaust manifold. Not sure if it's even useful anymore, but if we can't torque it down and get the bolt in, then we're gonna have an exhaust leak here, and we don't want to deal with that. So today we're ready to install the DC header. This is a 421 header for the RSX, part number ACH 6511, and you can see it right there. It's kind of imprinted on the side of the header. As you can see here, we have all the bolts and everything we need to install, and we just got our exhaust gasket in, and that's why we couldn't do the install today. So we're going to change it with 2 bolts and new springs. The springs are really important because you want that tightness, and after a while of not using it 100,000 miles on these springs, on the old ones, it's not going to be as tight, to just kind of keep that seal for the donut gasket. As you see here, we want like the cap to like really press against that gasket, and not have any exhaust leaks. We also finally got our new exhaust bolts, and so those are the bolts that are going to go here along the side. There's 3 of them on the bottom, and then the 2 head studs or exhaust head studs are going to be here, and those 2 are going to be connected. We're just going to replace the nut on each side. And so this is the bolt that's going to be for this exhaust header at the bottom, and this is the part number, and this is what we were waiting for so we can do the install. 95701 1003 008. So before we install it, we're going to spray a little brake clean on this microfiber and just kind of wipe the edge, make sure we remove it from kind of any particles, dust, just so it's a clean mating surface for the donut gasket. And we're going to do the same thing for where the exhaust manifold gasket's going to be. A little more brake clean, and just kind of make sure we just wipe it from any contaminants or debris. So this is our gasket for the RSX 037 8083. It's going to be the Beck Arnley exhaust gasket. It's not going to be OEM for this one. I needed something quicker, and it's as soon as I could get it. Brake clean here, we're just going to wipe the surface. You can see it moved a little contaminant there. It's very subtle. I've been cleaning it for the last few days just to make sure the mating surface is as clean as you can get, and that's as clean as I can get. And so this is the old gasket. It looks like it wasn't OEM as well. It looks like it was like a kind of like a Fel Pro version, because it has those little kind of stamping marks. The OEM one looks a lot like the Beck Arnley, where it's kind of just a flat metal surface. And I'll give you guys a little closer look at this one. It matches the existing one where we took it off, but it has these kind of like grooves here that will kind of mate and kind of go within the header. So lifting it up, it'll just kind of sit, and we're gonna go this direction. So just kind of lines up like that. And let me check the alignment. Looks like it's good, and it'll just give a nice seal when it compresses. So that's kind of the nice thing about this one. So we're going to install the gasket in this direction moving forward. Just going to put this. All right, so now I'm going to take the header and bring it in without denting it too much. So we pretty much hand tightened everything. You start with the bolt in the middle to start torquing it, and then you do the 2 at the top, and then you do the sides, the back, the bottom side ones. So I've already bolted it down, but torque specs, or its torque pattern, is torque center, torque the top 2, and torque these 2. So you can start from the center and work your way out. It's going to be a 33 foot-pounds, and I've only hand tightened it with a ratchet. So now we're going to work our way out with the torque wrench. So right now, this is the torque wrench. I have a 3/8 adapter going to a 14, just because it has the width I need to get down there. And it's 33 foot-pounds, but I'm just going to start at 20, torque all the bolts at 20, and then work my way up to 33. So we pretty much installed the DC header, 421 header for the RSX. So might be a little hard to see, but there it is. Torqued it at 33 foot-pounds, and all we need to do is just bolt the cat on from the other side, and we're ready to go. So the header install is finished. You can see the DC header there, and if zooming in, it's also connected to the cat. Brand new bolts, new springs, a new donut gasket, torqued it 16 foot-pounds. But we're pretty much done with adding the DC header to the RSX.